All right, is everyone here? Everyone that was at the warning order? All right, where is Sergeant Olmstead? He wasn't here at the warning order. Is he here now? Okay, you're here. All right, if you remember from the warning order, and hopefully you didn't forget, it was only about 3 hours ago. We received some critical intel of some incoming enemy operations. And we're going to interdict it by placing an ambush. Now, I want you to pull out your notebooks, your pens, and your maps. To orientate yourselves, this is north. We got County Road 52 here. That's County Road 19 over here. This is Cobb's Pond right here. Now, everyone ready? I want to see some north-south out there, no east-west. All right, good to go. All right, situation. Enemy. We received intel and confirmed it that elements of the 1st of the 39th Infantry Battalion, along with agents of the Department of Homeland Security, will conduct black bag operations in the vicinities of Evansville and Hollister within 48 hours. In approximately 24 hours, they will forward deploy from Forward Operating Base Guevara to the abandoned National Guard Armory in Quigley and use that as their mission base for these operations. They're coming in to try to gather up people that support us or they suspect us supporting us, and also try to gather up the home station guerrillas, the guys that think they can get away with working at home during the daytime and then play guerrilla at night. Now, friendly situation. Our mission, along with the Red Rock Raider Militia, is to prevent them from reaching Quigley. Mission. Red Rock will conduct their operations along highways 24 and County Road 46, while we will perform an ambush on County Road 52, the enemy's most likely route to their anticipated mission base. The enemy has used this road before to get to Quigley. We anticipate that's the route they're going to use again. Now, if they get ambushed, we anticipate that they will most likely attempt to push through the ambush, then consolidate, and then counterattack us from behind to try to eliminate us as we try to leave the ambush site as per their normal standard operating procedures, their SOPs. Now, execution. We are going to conduct a Z-shaped annihilation ambush at the turns around Cobb's Pond. Now, we know from past experience, they always stop to check out this culvert that leads from the pond underneath 52. For some reason, they think we're going to put an IED in there. So they always stop, check it out before they continue on. After they continue on from that point, they typically lower their guard. Now, we will initiate our ambush over here, approximately 10 meters forward of the tree line. We will initiate when the tail of their convoy will be near the knocked out National Guard M1 Abrams at the intersection of County Roads 52 and 19. For those of you that don't know, that Abrams was a crew that defected at the beginning of the war. As soon as they got their ammunition, they split off. They set up along a route that they heard traitors were going to be coming down. They attacked, and they held off a bunch of them before they could push through. They gave their lives for us to allow us to get ready. That's their grave marker. They're still inside that vehicle. They got taken out by an Apache. So even when you're up there, give that marker some honor. That burned out rusting tank. If they hadn't done that, a lot of us wouldn't be here. Just keep that in mind. This ambush site's symbolic to us. Now, one squad will cover the kill zone from the Abrams to the start of the first turn. They will use or dispatch a 3-man team as security and lookout position approximately 25 meters east of the intersection here of 52 and 19. The next squad will cover from the first turn to the end of the kill zone. They will have attached to them a fire team from the squad that will be providing our rear security and covering the ORP. The ORP will be located approximately 25 meters back from the top of the ridge line behind our ambush position. We are going to be setting up our position near the edge of the tree line down here. We're going to stay off the top of the ridge. That's where they're probably going to anticipate us hiding. Now, the final squad, along with half of the engineer squad, will cover the western edge of the ambush facing east. The other half of the engineers will be pulling security approximately 50 meters west of the ambush, and they will stay on the same side as the bulk of the ambush. Now, we will be moving out at approximately 2100 hours tonight as it's starting to get dark to make our way up to the ambush site. Get to the objective rally point, drop our rucks, get some chow in us, get some water in us, get some rest. At approximately 0400 hours, we will depart the ORP and occupy the ambush site. I want to do it while it's still dark out. Now, who's going to have what position? You're all just waiting. I can see how antsy you are. Fourth squad, you will occupy the East OP, and you will occupy the sector from the Abrams to the first turn. Second squad, you will occupy from the first turn to approximately this position on the hill, but the end of your kill zone is going to be the end of the ambush, the first vehicle. Third squad, because you have fewer people, you are going to be occupying the ORP. You will detach one fire team, attach it to fourth squad for to second squad for the operation. Sorry about that. Yeah, I see you over there. You're getting a big hit over there in fourth squad. Thought you were getting extra people. No, it's going to second. Okay, everyone will leave their rucks at the ORP in control of third squad as per our normal SOP for these operations. First squad, you get the western leg of the ambush here. And your kill zone will be from the first turn to the roadway. You get this entire area in here. Now, engineers. Half of you will be detached to the western OP. The other half will be located on the north side of 52. Your kill zone is going to be the north side of 52 on this leg here. Engineers, before you take up those positions, you will place 2 EFPs, explosively formed projectiles, approximately 10 meters forward of the ambush. If you need to go forward to that a little bit, so be it. Don't go too far because I want the entire convoy within the kill zone. You will locate those EFPs in the most optimal position that you can think of to get a kill on that first vehicle. Now, when the operation kicks off here, East OP will signal when the enemy approaches. By radio code, they will call out Irene, Irene. They will also give a visual signal with their orange panel flashing sets. You know, those little orange flashy panels. You will do it in batches of 2, showing 2 quick flashes until the enemy is too close to the position that you may be seen, or you are acknowledged by the end of fourth squad over here. Now, the reason we're using the orange flashy panels, in case they got a unit that will interfere with our radio traffic, so we need to have that visual signal. Now, upon receipt of the signal that the enemy is coming in, we will send out verbal and visual signal as needed, pass it down, let everyone on the ambush know the enemy is coming in. Now, if this party that shows up that they warn us about, if it is a small advanced security element, we're going to let them pass through the ambush. We want the main body. They will be a mix of Humvee gun trucks, MRAPs, and cargo trucks. If it is the main body, we will stop the lead vehicle with the EFP, which will be command detonated by the engineer squad leader, who will be located on this side of the road. He will have one team leader in charge of the team over here. In case of failure of that EFP to take out that first vehicle, first squad, you will have your anti-tank gunner down here by the engineer squad leader, equipped with 2 anti-tank rocket launchers at the ready. We don't get it with the EFP, we're going to get it with those rockets. You fire those rockets, because these vehicles are up armored, I want you to fire those rockets right at the glass of those vehicles. That doesn't hold off the blast as well as that armor does on the side of the vehicle. Now, as soon as that first vehicle goes up, we hear that explosion. Fourth squad will close the rear of the ambush with their anti-tank gunner, who will be located here at the end with 2 launchers also. At the same time, second squad will knock out a vehicle at the first turn with their anti-tank gunner. Make sure it does not block first squad's 240, which will be covering the north side of this leg of the road. So when you knock out that vehicle, I want you to knock it out either before the turn or after the turn. We need to have a nice clear line of fire on that side for anyone that escapes the vehicles. Second squad, your 240 will be firing down this side of the roadway here. Engineers, you don't have any 240s, so you're going to have your saw over here on the north side of 52 covering down this way along with the other engineers. I want all the squad designated marksmen and those with scopes to concentrate first on the gunners on those gun trucks and those MRAPs. Then I want you to concentrate on the drivers, then targets of opportunity. After our 3 roadblocks are in place, use remaining anti-tank rockets against the MRAPs and the gun trucks first. Grenade launchers. I want you guys to concentrate on the cabs of those cargo trucks and any groups that can't be reached by the 240s. So make sure my grenade launchers here, you guys have headsets, you're listening to your radio, someone comes across a group of people hiding behind a vehicle that 240 can't get a hold of, call it out. We got a grenade launcher that can engage. I want that grenade launcher to give an acknowledgement, get that call for fire, get the information, put rounds in there, take that group out. Everyone else on the ambush, you engage targets of opportunity during the mad minute, the opening of the ambush. Now, when it looks like we have the enemy trapped, the crew-served weapons are suppressed, vehicles are disabled, I will signal with a purple smoke grenade here next to the pond. We got a fairly clear open area that I can toss it into. That will then be the signal for first squad and fourth squad to assault. Fourth squad will assault from the rear and start clearing the north side of the road, going from the back to the front, vehicle by vehicle. First squad, the fire team that is closest to the roadway and the engineers that are on the north side of the road and your squad leader will assault from the front, clearing the north side of the road, going vehicle to vehicle down. The 240s will then only suppress targets on the south side of 52 here. Only the squad designated marksman will target the north side during the sweep. And you must have confirmed targets before you pull those triggers. Everyone else, hold fire unless suppressing fire from a specific target. Everyone must be fully aware. We will have people clearing the north side of the road here. So double check and triple check before engaging a target during this phase of the operation. When the convoy is wiped out, the two assault elements will meet up and they will signal that the ambush is complete by tossing a yellow smoke grenade onto our side of the roadway, onto the south side of the road. At that point, then our normal post-ambush SOPs go into effect. Replenish ammo, rations, pick up additional weapons. Anything that we cannot carry with us will be destroyed with the vehicles. This is an annihilation ambush. No prisoners will be taken because this mission here, this enemy element, is coming in to round people up, torture them, and execute them. And the troops that are with those Gestapo agents are just as guilty. No prisoners, no mercy. Now, recover all available intel, like laptops, operations orders, maps, any documents you come across. You see a radio in a vehicle, I want you to copy down the radio frequencies. If possible, get one or two of the enemy's radios. If they're inside a vehicle, get them into man-pack mode, bring them with, so that we will have their ComSec for the next few days, so we can listen to their communications. Now, the contingencies. What if something doesn't go according to plan? First one, the lead vehicle makes it past the EFP down here. First squad anti-tank gunner, hit it from behind with the anti-tank rocket. Then concentrate on the next vehicle in line with the EFP or the next anti-tank rocket. If it was a failure to EFP, go straight into the anti-tank rocket, take out that second vehicle. Now, what if not all the vehicles are inside the kill zone? We still got some down here past the intersection. Fourth squad, I want you to locate your saw gunner down here at the start of your zone. Use your saw gunner, your anti-tank gunner, and the eastern OP to engage the excess outside the kill zone and then eliminate them. Or at least suppress them as long as possible till we can get some support from down here to take care of them. Now, what if they already have prisoners inside these trucks and we find them when we're clearing? If they're civilians, we'll let them go before we clear the area. If they identify as militia, we can tell they're militia. We bring them with us. We'll figure out what to do with them later. Either have them join us or kick them back to their units. Now, what if something goes majorly wrong? Something we completely do not anticipate goes wrong. You know, they hit us with an airstrike, artillery, something. We need to break contact. The signal for that will be 2 red smoke grenades, which will be deployed down here somewhere, either by me or the next in the chain of command if I'm disabled. We will then do the break the contact, melt away drill. We will meet up at the ORP, pick up our rucks, and then we will rush forward to the bridge over the Buick River and try to engage the convoy there. Prevent them from getting to Quigley, prevent them from getting past that bridge. Now, administration and logistics section here. Engineers need to make sure to bring 2 EFPs along with extra C4 for just in case. We may need it to crack open a vehicle that they got themselves locked inside. We want to get a hand grenade in there, but if we got to blow the door open with some C4, we'll do it. We'll also make sure we have some C4 we can destroy some equipment in case we can't get it into a vehicle to burn it. Now, everyone will make sure to draw a full combat load of ammo, top off your magazines, and have an additional 25 to 50% of ammunition, as much as each troop can handle. I know we got some people walking around with a minimum of 7 magazines. I want them to have at least 10. If they got to carry a bandolier with those extra magazines, so be it. Each troop will also carry an extra 100 rounds for the 240 or an extra saw drum It'll be dependent on their squad, what they have. Now, each squad will also make sure to draw or have with them at least 5 law rockets or AT-4s. Use the AT-4s primarily against the MRAPs first, the law rockets against the up-armored Humvees. Remember, target the windows, the front windshields, the doors, the sides. That window will give a lot easier than the armored panels will. And it'll create a whole bunch of nasty shrapnel inside that vehicle. Now, first squad, fourth squad, and engineer squads need to max out on grenades, especially for those that are in the assault teams. Third squad need to make sure to draw 6 claymores to use when you set up your position behind the ambush back here near the ORP. If the enemy for some reason starts coming up from that direction, I want you to set those claymores off. We hear that as a signal behind us. We know people are coming up from behind. We'll assess the situation, deal with it accordingly. Now, everyone must make sure to carry 1 gallon of water and 3 days of rations minimum. We don't know what could happen after the operation. We could be on the run for a while. So we need to make sure to have food with us and water with us. Now, the casualty collection points will be at the ends of the ambush. The main here, alternate over here. The medic will be at this one. Combat lifesaver will be located at this one. Squad leaders and above, make sure to draw 2 red smoke grenades, 1 purple, and 1 yellow. Everyone needs to make sure we have the signals in case there's a problem. Now, command and signal. The frequency for this operation will be FRS 17. Use our normal radio codes on the way up there and when we're in position. Use the monthly codes, you just got them. The backup frequency will be FRS 7. So in case there's jamming on 17, go to 7. If there's still jamming on 7, well, we'll go with runners. Now, chain of command for this operation. Me, then if I'm taken out, it's Sergeant First Class Blackbeard over there. Then Staff Sergeant Bloomquist over here. Staff Sergeant Vollmer next to him. And then it's going to go down to Sergeant Grand over there. Now, during the movement to the ambush site, I will be located with 2nd Squad. Once we're up on site and in position, I will be located at the corner over here where I can best see what's going on and I can shift and give orders as needed. Now, when we occupy the ambush site, remember our best route in is up here at this corner. It's the easiest for getting down in here to filter down in. That'll also be our egress route out to get back to the ORP. Any questions? Okay, any bitch, gripes, complaints before we take off here? Okay, disseminate the information to your troops. Get everyone ready. I want everyone, Redcon 1, gathered up, ready to move out at 2100 hours. As soon as the sun starts going down, we're going to move out, try to get up to that objective rally point as quick as we can so we can get some sleep before we got to initiate this ambush. Okay, for those of you that are watching this video, if you can't tell what the lessons were in this video here, first we had the sand table showing how to use the sand table items. We have giving an operations order as best I can. And we also have a demonstration here of a Z-shaped ambush. Z-shaped ambush, your enemy has to slow down to make those curves to get through that area. And that gives the ambusher a little bit of an advantage because your enemy slows down. Allows for more time to target and engage your enemy in the kill zone. Now, for all my engineer brothers and the Patriot and militia movements, always remember, essayons.